Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Arrowhead, and I'm back with more Danganronpa 2. You may remember, we just finished the 4th trial. We are now on to the 5th case. This is the best chapter in the game in my opinion. Also, we are at part 20. I really need to wrap this up sooner than later. Well, hopefully we will be done with this in the next couple of weeks. 'Cause don't get me wrong, love Danganronpa 2. It's fantastic. I like it more than the first one. I think it does a lot to really build on what the first one established as a sequel. However, I need to be done with Danganronpa 2. I need to be done with it. Anywho, alright, yeah. Yeah, we just finished the 4th case. Everyone has left the funhouse. They are now going to go get food. They will now be charged with eating a succulent Chinese meal. Hence the title. That's why the title is... I'm running out of ideas. Alright. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less-than-ordinary lives. Just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant, eating a succulent Chinese meal. Jeez. You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. I mean, why do they serve Chinese food in a beachside restaurant? Okay, I need to stop making Chinese food jokes. Okay. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. I think that's one of the cooler parts of Danganronpa, is just seeing the cast kind of dwindle as it goes on. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
Stupid fool! Get it together!
Oh my!
Huh? Did you hear something?
Hey!
It's Nekomaru! That was Coach Nekomaru's voice!
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up!
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
I am concerned.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant. Sonya, I feel like we have larger problems here. I'm not saying comfort is a bad thing. But between the seasonings at the restaurant and... You know what? Never mind.
Jeez.
Seriously. Starting to realize how valuable Terror was. Well, you guys could experiment. You know, you can cook your own food. You can, you know, try cumin. I don't even know what cumin is, but you could try it. You could put, what's a spice? What's the one that tastes like soap for a lot of people? It's, put cinnamon on things. Put cinnamon on meat. It could work. I don't know. I know very little when it comes to actually making food. Which means I should my diet must horrify people. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but like... If ever it comes up and people find out what I eat, the question that will probably first be asked is, how are you still alive? And the answer is, I'm a robot. I eat batteries. I eat AA batteries. Anyway. Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
Important. This! It took me all night to make it.
My!
Is that a Nekomaru doll?
No doll?
I'm no doll.
Maru.
Oh, he already says it. Alright, yeah.
Huh?
Mini-Maru. Mini-Maru. Yeah. I feel like I mix up my accents kind of a lot. I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have a free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable? Hey, Firewall. Whole house mad, indeed.
Are you serious?
You got the whole squad laughing. Oh. Oh! Oh. It's so cute. Thanks. I'll keep it.
Well...
Huh? I never said anything about giving it away.
I'll beat you up!
Don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa!
Whoa, hey now, that's a bully's logic.
Man.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know? About Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. Standing here today because of him. If we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again...
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. How you doing, Firewall?
Huh.
I gotta admit, never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course. In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. Remember, guys, never give up on life, even if it means killing a robot. Not me. Focus on other robots first, but if it comes down to it, I will fight you to the death. You see that meme of a bunch of people fighting alongside a bunch of dogs in the background with all the fighting captured whole house mad? I think I've seen that. I don't know. I feel like I'm not that up to date on memes anymore. I used to be, and then it's just, I don't know, I've fallen off. Which is another meme. I've been doing just fine, Firewall. How you doing? Gundam, please watch over me. I know she means the character, but just the idea of, like, Gundam Unicorn peering in through the windows and staring at her is something I find interesting. Miss Sonia? What did you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my.
Oh? Did you say something?
Are you kidding
What?
me?
I was up all night memorizing that speech.
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi. Hey, Nurses Brawl, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
I am Minimaru.
Man.
Yeah, only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
You serious?
Are you serious? That's amazing.
Of course.
Of course. I made it after all. I got a Unicorn in particular. That was just the first one that popped into my head. Just that it was a Gundam that had an actual name. Because, like, oh yeah, I know the one from Iron Blooded Orphans is Barbados. The one from G Gundam is the Shining Gundam, also the God Gundam. I'm pretty sure the original one was just called, like, the Gundam. I don't remember if it had an actual name or not. Anyway, my knowledge of Gundam is not as good as I would like it to be. I feel like I could get into Gundam. I feel like I would like it, but I don't know. I just never did. At the moment, I've only seen the original G Gundam, a little bit of Iron Blooded Orphans, and a little bit of which one was it? It was either Seed or Wing, but I always get those two mixed up for reasons I can't comprehend. Akane, where are you sticking the Nekomaru doll? Akane, no! RX 782 to be precise. Oh, yeah. Akane looks really happy.
Hey.
Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time.
Well.
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
Hey.
And that's even more reason we should avoid him. Also, wait, is the audio good? Hold on. Man, my mic quality... Huh. I don't know, I feel like it gets weird when the game is this loud. And it was very political, so you expect just robots fighting might be disappointed. No, I've seen the political part. I like the political aspect. I just feel like I would be more into it if I really just sat down and watched it for a while. That's what Pacific Rim is for. That is true. And also G Gundam, if you haven't seen that. G Gundam is what happens when they were like, maybe we should just make all the giant robots fight each other. And that was the show. It was great. You had Domon Kashu, played by the guy who played Gilgamesh in Fate. That was great stuff right there. He had the whole Shining Finger theme. Shining Finger theme is fantastic, by the way. I want to point that one out there. Then that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
I've also seen the original, so there's that. You know, it's like, I do understand there was a political aspect to Gundam. Beyond just, shining a finger, you know? But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? What are you going to do if he approaches us? I need to do the robot voice, because that's part of the voice for... That's the voice that I do for her. Chiaki. Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder... Did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? You know, what Nagito said during the trial. And I already said this, so yeah. Except for Hajime, of course. What does that mean?
Bastard.
What did he mean by except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. Tank Finger really is the most effective attack against lady robots. Oh, absolutely, yeah, you know. Lady robots, some guy robots, if you really work it the right way. Not ideal for guys, but hey, you know, you get him from behind, it's perfectly effective. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, Shining Finger has been used on me. Well, apparently I was never a part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department.
Huh?
Reserve Department? Reserve Department? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently, I'm just a normal person. That all? Oh, that's a nice reaction. They're good friends. Hey, Ibiki, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You are slightly dead at this point, but it's good to see you. It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had a talent all along. But, shit! My whole life, I just wanted to feel confident about myself. I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant that I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Kazuichi, Miss Sonia, I have to confess something. I'd like for you to I don't even know what the other part of the word would be, but you know what? Anything fits when it's Kaz. That guy is a bottom. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the Reserve Department.
Of course.
She is right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there's a saying in Japan.
Listen.
He is grateful for the danger.
Is that a saying in Japan? I don't know. Anyway. They kind of left me hanging in the group chat. Oof. Oof. Wrong button. Wait. Oh, the soundboard doesn't work when I have this on. Okay, alright.
Hey.
The hell? You're saying that all wrong. Look, you're okay there? I'm on me.
It was a really close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize.
I was trying to cheer you up, but ended up saying the wrong thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff's just hard to say sometimes. Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Huh?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Ah, you saw me. Yes, that's right. The Mana Beast this time. It was very strong.
You?
Gross! Don't get close to me. Get out of here.
Even though Akane herself was covered in blood like a couple chapters ago, but hey, now it's weird. Actually, why is Monami covered in blood? She's made of stuffing. Whatever. Monami's bleeding, she's a robot. Yeah, that's the other thing. As a fellow android, weird that she's bleeding. Honestly, whose blood is that?
No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, hey.
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Yes, I'm ashamed of myself.
Wipe, 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 wipe.
There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I've finally succeeded in conquering the last Mana Beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island.
I see.
What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant.
I don't know what shabu shabu is, but I feel like it's like a fish that could kill me. The stuffing is bone marrow, actually. That would make sense. Man, how many bones do you have to harvest to get a full Monami? It's gotta be like at least 8 bones, right?
Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island. Why bother going to the new island?
Well, it's true that I don't really expect much.
Don't misunderstand.
But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass. Eh?
So,
Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake.
I'll show you my
Because
secret.
if we can't run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow.
Fight? Seriously? The fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know.
What are you saying?
Why, you forget what you said earlier.
Hey!
Dumbass! I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
Settle down.
Settle down.
Oh, she said it already.
If you have the power to fight amongst yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
Yeah, you're right. That's not the time for us to be bickering. Imagine entering a room after a car accident and begging for help, and the whole room is like, dude, get your cracked skull out of here, we're trying to eat. It feels like an Always Sunny skit almost. Where it's like, there's like a car accident, like, oh my god, he needs help. And then it's just like, I'm eating cereal. Fuck off.
Alright.
Alright, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
Starting to get pumped
The
up.
Future Foundation, Monokuma, Monami, I'll crush them all at once.
Even me? You guys seem reliable.
Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're a friend too, you know.
You're right.
Hey Kage, welcome to the stream, how you doing?
Miss Sonia, I would like to make love, not war. Is that as cool as you? I do not like that book.
Leave it to me.
It's a book?
Then I got to... Then I gotta do my best, too.
As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department. And that filled me with this strange, uncomfortable feeling. Like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. Chapter 5. Smile at hope in the name of despair. A lot of that in this game, isn't there? Almost like that's the main point. Miss Sonia. Oh yeah, I mean there was the time Frank lost all his money in a Ponzi scheme and tried to hang himself, and the gang was like, his neck is so thick I don't think he can do it. Yeah, like, oh man. I like that episode. I don't remember much about it, but I remember that scene, they were just like, they were kind of apathetic towards it. Comparatively, you know? Whatever. With the Mana Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island.
So this is the last island.
Man. Dubai looks weird this time of year. Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. Felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis in the near future, such as
I
Dubai.
guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sideways. What's this? No, wait, that's Central Island. Alright. In Night City, what makes someone a criminal? Having come... So, we have food stalls, which is, you know, useless because we already have, you know, food. Hey, we got Cyber Kuma. Hey, Arquid, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh my god, it's Hideo Kojima from Metal Blood Gear Lumion. Oh my god, alright. I was wondering who was lured here by the smell. I expected Akane though, not you. I wasn't lured by the smell or anything.
Anyway,
Looks like this street is full of food vendors. As you can see, there's no customers or staff. Only the food is here. Normally, a street like this would be bustling with activity. There's no one here. Kinda reminds me of Blade Runner. Just the, you know, the stalls, the locale, the cyberpunk city. It's actually pretty creepy to think about. There's not much else here I need to look at. Alright, let's go! Last island. There's the factory. Kaz, what you got for me? What's in the plushie factory? Oh, Chiaki. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime, good timing.
Is this Blade Runner? Yeah, I know, it looks like Blade Runner, right? Yes, I am Hideo Kojima, trust me. I believe you, Hideo Kojima. Because it's clearly too short to be seen by Hajime. But anyway, we both thought of Blade Runner. Yeah. I guess, like, you know, it's like the beginning scene where he's at, like, the food stall, and he's like, can I at least finish my food? And then he goes to the job that he hates, where he has to hunt robot people. Because he's a Blade Runner. Which is a really cool name for a job, by the way.
Ah, Hajime, good timing.
What's up, Chiaki?
See?
This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly look around inside, but
Well,
since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone.
And do you want to go inside together?
Hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? Is it because I'm a reserve corps student?
you.
Hey, Hajime, you're not the kind of person who waits until the very end to eat their favorite food, aren't you?
How could you tell?
Well,
I like to eat my favorite food first.
see?
So instead of the warehouse, let's start with the factory.
I guess you're right. Oh. Thought there was a shipping container, alright. Alright then, I'm going inside. Plushie factory inside. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Why are they turning Minecraft seeds into Monokuma heads? Oh, they turn palm trees into Monokuma. Yeah. Guys, this is what deforestation gets you. What was being manufactured one after another and being carried away on a conveyor belt was a marketable plushie, Monokuma. Let's see, is there a Monokuma that I can, like, get for points? There is, look at that.
I've been found.
He kind of moans it a little when he says it. He's like, ah, I've been found. Huh. Cool. Please, Chinsoft, turn me into a marketable plushie. Don't turn me into a minimalized logo. No. She's just blankly staring at the machine. Looks like she's taken aback, too. Well, that's obvious, I suppose.
Well,
Watching simple machines like this reminds me of games.
Games?
yep.
Like this one game where you put caps on pens, or another game where you try to guess a person's gender. What is your gender, Haji? I'm a guy. Is that even fun? Also, with the people currently on the island, is it really that hard to guess? Anyway. That door is... I think that's the break room. That room is probably where the factory workers would take their breaks.
I see. Looks like there's no point in going in there right now. Well, I mean, we can just go in there. There's nothing stopping us. Alright, so here's what this automated Minecraft setup thing. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. Okay, so there's that, and then there's a basket of Monokumas. They're preparing for Black Friday, I guess. Alright. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket, one after another. One after the other. They better not be real. Picked one up with my hand. Oh, I see. So these are plushies. Monokuma plushies. The real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too, but filled with bone marrow and juice. But unlike him, these are probably actual plushies. Oh, isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies. I wonder if these are actually for sale. Life-size plushies? I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm gonna be rich! But you've made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-size plushie. I don't want it. I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. What kind of messed up place is this? Don't look down on me. You really think it's just for life-size plushies? There's a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
Hey.
What should we do? Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
But still.
But what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do, Scooby-Doo?
You're right, Reggie.
Then we should go there for just a little while. Liave Hire. That's the funny part, they did that too. They've taken a picture of the logo from an HD picture of Monokuma's head to pixelated image of him. Oh god, really? Please don't put me in Kagura Sense of Part 4, don't tell me Aki. And then, yep, okay. Yeah, they put him in Part 1. Imagine if the conveyor belt had one collectible plush that you needed to get in order to 100% the game. You need to wait 10 or so to spawn. Or even worse, it only spawns once, and you have to wait at most an hour for it to spawn. It's like a rare drop, you know? And if you mess up, you have to start the game over again. Without thinking, I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. Rustle, rustle. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. Okay, but a Monokuma sandbag would go pretty well. A lot of people probably want to punch him. First there was the Monokuma archive in the funhouse. Now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he? Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. I mean, there's sugarless candy, you know, it's not good, but it's there. Like a cough drop, I think. What is in a cough drop, actually? It's not a cough, I already tried that. In other words, it is no reason for existing. He's starting to talk even crazier. No, Hajime, this is basic economics. Wonder if there's another... Hold on, there's gotta be another Monokuma in here, right? I guess not. You know what, Chalky, I'll get your thoughts on this after I look at the... All this stacked up stuff is a bunch of CDs. CDs nuts. I thought these were gonna be video games, but they're just music CDs. The jacket says, Monokuma's collection of songs and ballads. Is he planning to release an album? This is just like my favorite album, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by Smashing Pumpkins. Character songs are all the rage these days, but I'm not all that interested in derivative works like that. I've never heard of a mascot selling his own character songs. Plus, it looks like he's already produced his 100th song. See, the 100th track is a festive, psychopop dance rap that he performs with all his might. He goes like this. I don't even know where to begin. Alright, what's this? This looks like a Monokuma panel. But why so many?
I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores that sell my merch and make them look all boom. Then they'd stand out, you know?
No store would sell your stuff.
You're so
Of course not.
stupid.
You're such a fool. That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I was thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie.
I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail.
Enough already. You have no business sense anyway, so just stop it.
No, no.
Imagine if they ever make catching a shiny Pokemon as an optional quest. Oh god. Oh, that would be painful. In cough drops, depends on where we're buying them from. If it's from KSI, 200 grams of lead. Okay, that makes sense. 200 grams of lead. I could eat 200 grams of lead. It goes like this. You know that song should be printed in my brain after the whole Sans incident, but I don't know. I feel like I've forgotten it a bit. Tell you what, man. You talk about, oh, me and the laugh. Man, go read that old Hitchhiker's Guide, man. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, 42, man. Catch a ride.
Let's do our best together.
We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s. Hold on. Dial this one back for me. I know he doesn't mean a Pog like a... If I just did that there. What was a Pog, if not that?
We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s.
And in the 20... What was it? 2019? 2020? When was a Pog a thing?
Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake.
I won't forgive
Because
you.
there's no merch of me!
My little sister.
Oh, Monami, my little sister. Don't you know Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear?
Isn't it the tortoise and the hare?
Not a tortoise?
Hey,
Long time ago, there were these two old guys.
Hey man, dangle, listen man. I've actually never seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've heard it's really good. Or read it, for that matter.
Two old guys living together?
Monami, don't be homophobic. We don't have time for that this time.
The old guy thought, rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Did you even need the old guys in that story?
in other words,
So, even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. A half-pink rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense.
you stupid
You did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense.
Oda, 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 oda. Oda! What you owe can't be paid back with money.
What a hopeless way of snapping back.
Yeah.
But honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels.
Special bleeding
So whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you'd like.
here.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Hajime, let's run.
You're right. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. It's like you just got tired.
Yeah, you're right.
You good?
There are never hints in obviously suspicious places. Anyone who looks obviously suspicious isn't the killer.
Yep.
That's usually the norm.
Odd bit of foreshadowing there, but sure. I wonder if there's a Monokuma somewhere around here that's just kind of like part of the moving landscape, and I can't see it. Whatever. Alright. Oh wait, I haven't checked my pet in a while. The snake is snaking. Alright. And now for... I have walked 5,000 total steps. That's kinda nuts. Military base. The Jabberwock military base. That's a lot of helicopters. And none of them fly. That thing over there. Is that a tank? Hajime, what about the helicopters? Is it real? Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff around here that looks really dangerous. Missile launchers. Hold on. Did they draw that missile launcher? Or is that a PNG of a missile launcher they slapped into this? Like, this is a drawing. This is a drawing. That's probably a drawing. Where are we standing on that? Is that a PNG or... This is probably a PNG, right?
I knew you could do it.
Hey Yoshimania, welcome to the stream. So Pog is a cardboard or plastic disc printed with a designer picture collected or swapped by children or used in games. Ah, one of those. Yeah. I think that was... I vaguely remember hearing something about that. This helicopter... Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru Teru? This helicopter. Don't screw with me. Bam. Hold on. I gotta think for this. I gotta think. Actually, wait, will you guys even be able to hear it? Hold on. I gotta think for this. Shit, you couldn't hear it. Alright, well, worth a shot. Ow. Hajime, what happened? What's good, Yoshimania? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Seems the rocket launcher is part of the background instead of an entirely different asset. Yeah, I guess so. It's nothing. I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. Damn it. I'm so weak. It'd be really funny if you had, like, Akane and, Nekomaru's, like, thing maxed out, the report card. If you could, like, dent the helicopter from, like, strength training with them or whatever. Truck. It's a military truck. Something in the cargo box. Firearms. There's a ton of them. There's a lot of different weapons, like guns and anti-tank rockets, carelessly stacked in there. Is it really alright to handle these carelessly? You can't break free from the iron chains? What a wuss. Oh, man. This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? Sonya, thoughts on this? That's a truck. We know! Click on... Yeah, her. This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive. These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons. I mean, Hajime, you do have enough for a tank crew, I think. Yeah, like 8 people? That's probably enough, right? Huh? Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate the tank. No problemo. Sonya, how many civil wars are going on in your country right now? No problemo? A course in modern warfare is required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this? Sonya's country never ceases to baffle me.
However...
Is Sonya from America? Oh, God. No, she's not that bad. That'd be American. Alright. Yeah, something that I want more from free time events. Outside of lore, there's really no reason to try and complete them. Yeah. Well, I guess you also get skills from, completing them. But even then, it's like, the skills that they give aren't usually so good that it's like, you really have to do them.
I am concerned.
If no one uses them, they're nothing more than scrap metal. I think they're taking jabs at France. That is entirely possible. You're right. Unfortunately, this stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
Please wait.
No, that is wrong. If we get too hungry, we can all use the guns. Whatever, anyway. Huh? That was gonna get dark. Well, I discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat. Well, that's the Future Foundation's insignia. You can tell because it says future in Japanese. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. What is this?
However,
I assume it belongs to Monokuma and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So, what does it say? Beyond what is written in here, I do not know much.
well,
But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at a considerable lengths. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation? Like Shadow Moses. I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? I'm starting to slur my words a bit. In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agencies that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Oh, wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, then the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked, and the hotel is still really clean. Could that the Future Foundation's Hold on. Could that the Future Foundation's responsibility? Did they mean to say, could that mean the Future Foundation's responsible? What? Okay. But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean by the island was unaffected by it? I don't know what you could do to make the free time events matter, because in games like Persona, leveling of confidants helps you in the gameplay department. That is true. At the very least, in the older ones even, they gave you like, you know, more Persona juice when you're making Personas. 5 even gave you whole abilities behind them. So there was that. But, yeah, no, there is a lot of point to it. I would say that if they do make a Danganronpa 4, or at least like a Danganronpa adjacent game, I think it would be cool if there were at least some small changes that could happen from doing social links, or whatever, the free time events in this game. I think it'd be cool. You know, beyond just like kind of skill stuff and lore. I cannot discern that from this passage alone. I was watching the ReZero Season 3 episode, and they translated 35 seconds to 30, and I was like, bruh. That feels like a really basic mistake. I can't imagine that that really slips by most people. It slipped by me, obviously, but that's, mistranslations can go kind of terribly. Simply reading this would not help me grasp what those words mean.
well,
However, there's one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, you could not find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right?
however,
But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the future Foundation's headquarters. Or so it was written. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? God damn it, what the hell is going on?
Perhaps.
We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening, but not as the other. You might have overlooked a more pressing issue. Most translations get annoyed about at least have it make a little bit of sense because they change it a little to have it make more sense in English. This was just wrong. Yeah. I feel like a simple, like, grammar check or like just a pass through where you go and check all the stuff, that probably would have made you caught that, you know? It's weird that something like that got by, you know? And that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Akane, what you got? Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here.
You.
Eh? I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists. That goes for women too.
Alright!
You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. Akane, appreciate the offer. However, no thanks. I like to imagine Hajime saying no thanks, partially just because he knows he would probably die if she punches him. Boob pillows. I should make just an out-of-context thing from me playing this game. And I think one of the first clips should be me saying boob pillows in a Solid Snake voice. I feel like that would go over well. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Thing is, in Japanese, the difference between how they say 30 and 35 is minuscule, so that's one of those things where I'm not surprised how they got wrong. What shows have you been watching this season? Okay, so, I've been watching One Piece, but that's on a hiatus now, so that's not happening anymore. There's ReZero Season 3, obviously, because why wouldn't I watch that? It's amazing. What else am I watching? Danganronpa. Love Danganronpa so far. 2 episodes in, I'm already hooked. Let's go. Let's go. More Danganronpa. Alright, other than that. Let me think. Oh yeah. Monogatari is wrapping up the most recent season. I've been watching that, of course. You know, that's great. Other than that, I was gonna watch Uzumaki, but for various reasons, I think I will now abstain from watching Uzumaki. I don't think I should have to explain that one. Let me think what else. Maybe Blue Box, because I've heard good things about that. Blue Lock, obviously, I've also heard about. I haven't even finished Season 1, though. What else? I think that's about it. You need to get me into Blue Lock. You could try. I liked the first episode a lot. The next 2 were mostly just normal soccer. But I don't know, I'll try to get back into it. Danganronpa's gameplay is as complex as Duck Hunt, so I'm not sure what you can do other than offering broken abilities that can only be obtained through free time events. They could try diversifying the minigames a bit more, I guess. Because during the trials, they do have those minigames where you have to, like, spell the word knife. You know? Okay, and now I think the last thing is Sea King Industries. I do not remember this. Wait, no, this is the place where they make the Mana Beasts. Yeah. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. Feels very sci-fi. Sea King Industries. I bet you're seeking these nuts, right, Hajime? So anyway, huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I didn't even like soccer, and I still can't stop watching the show. Okay, I can give it a shot. Thing is, you already earn abilities that make the minigames easier, and they're honestly a wasted sloth. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think they, I think there's a lot of room for diversifying and making things, like, cooler with Danganronpa stuff. You just gotta work at it, you know? I said the second and third episode is meh, but the next stage, and especially the third and current fourth stages, have been amazing. Oh, alright, yeah, I can get back to it. All I know about the later parts of Blue Lock is that what was it? They tried to talk in English at some point, and it was either really, really good or really, really bad, and I don't remember which one it was. And besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here.
What's going on?
This company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so just what the heck are they making here? So if I was a betting man between the human little body over there, the Monokuma over there in the rafters, and the Mono Beast, he's right. It's like they're making something more dangerous. It seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. Bazinga.
Huh? Are you serious?
Awooga, indeed, Ibuki. Is there another one? Nope. Alright. What's with this machine? Why is it making a person? This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin? Is that a Terminator?
Maybe.
A humanoid machine. Is that a robot or an android? Don't be racist. It could also be an android.
You serious?
Seriously? How can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
That was close.
It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible. Maybe. Yes, the English was hilarious. I don't know why they didn't just bring in actual English people. That's a little too expensive. It's like that one thing where the guy's like, where the guy sees the guy waving the middle finger at him. He's like, "Hey, what the fuck? You talking to me? I'm gonna beat your ass." Terminators that double as both assassins and sex dolls. Ah, yes. She terminates both your life and your virginity.
Hey!
I think there was a Rick and Morty episode like that, actually. But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation, too. This machine is making another machine? Yes, Hajime, that's how reproduction works. I was made by a machine, as was his father before... His machine father before him? Okay, when you put it like that, it sounds stupid. Anyway, finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal.
Hey!
What if the dub of those characters were better? I like to imagine that in the dub of that scene, they just brought someone in to speak Japanese. For comedy. Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the Monobeasts?
Maybe.
Is there any chance that those Monobeasts were created here? The Monobeasts were created here?
Fine.
Metal Gear. Yep, that's what this place is for.
Hey!
No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right?
Bye-bye!
That's why it's just fine. You see, Hajime, when a nut and a bolt love each other very much.
There's something wrong with you.
And then I just kind of spawn around it, yeah. Ooh, what the hell did he mean by that? It wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. What else is in here? Machine. I guess I gotta talk to Kaz. Kaz. I feel like even Arrowhead could have been a VA for this game. Honestly, with how low they were going with like open budgets and whatnot with this, Back in the day, if I was professional, I probably could have tried to get an audition for this.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Hajime, I'm playing Soda.
Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself. Then again, they did have some fairly big names for this game. They got like Patrick Sates, they got Johnny Young Bosch. You know, they got voice actors for both this and the first one. Big people. It does sound like an insult, that's fair, but like, you know, it could work. I could be a voice actor in this. I'll take it as a compliment. Why? Because you were just standing around laughing all of a sudden. Why? Because you were just standing around laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously. What else am I going to do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about?
Hey,
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. And so, I said a wooga to the boob pillow. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Hey, Hajime. Rest your head on the boob pillows. What? I'd rather sleep on the real thing, TBH. Yeah, wouldn't we all? He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible, delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story. So, what was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. And these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously, that's not realistic at all.
yeah.
So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society. It's gotten better in dubs these days, but the older ones were always like that. Yeah, main characters were solid, but the side characters' voices were horrible. Yeah, but they're better nowadays, and that's the important part. Because actors have just gotten better over time. Or maybe the style of acting has changed, probably a little bit of both. There are actually a few anime dubs that have Bryan Cranston in them, which I find very funny. Given that he's like, you know, a really well-known actor. He was in Seinfeld, he was in Breaking Bad, Malcolm in the Middle. It's just funny to hear him in stuff like that. I think he was in the Macross dub. Or Macross Plus, I think. Until eventually it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riot starts getting circulated, and strange incidents start occurring one after another. Like bears being bears. A hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world, as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? World Ender. You know, if this was a Metal Gear game, it would be like the thing where Hajime says, like, world, and then Kazuichi says, Ender! I know, right? Sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title. It's the end of the world as we know it. Whoever wrote this needs to come up with a better story ideas, because this wasn't realistic at all. I forgot to make a new Uzumaki adaptation. Yep, and the first episode was apparently really good, and the second episode apparently was not. And I mean very not, and I've seen clips of it. I find it interesting how that happened. Oh boy. Dude, it's... But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that. Are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but
Of course not.
there's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. You know, I really gotta wonder, are all the references in Danganronpa stuff, is that translated and like made into different stuff for English, or is it just the same as this in Japanese? I'm very curious about that. Because obviously Death Note was popular in Japan, but did it make it into this? Is the whole show in black and white? Yep. Supposedly they did the classic, we won't finish this for like another year, so let's send it to a tiny studio overseas. Oh god. Now they're not even trying. Apparently the first episode looked really, really good. It's the second one that did not. I can accept it as a stylistic thing. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us, so maybe I'm just getting a little confused. But the world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Right? And he looks at the camera. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
I just noticed he has like little screws in his earlobes. It's kind of like a cool design thing. Huh. Shows that he's a mechanic. I guess. After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason?
That's right.
It's not so weird. This whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. But why?
This is bad.
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off on watching kids kill each other.
Hey, hey, hey.
Wait, hold on. Now that I said that out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption. I mean, if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. The creator of Danganronpa is known for shoving as many references as humanly possible in its work. I realize that, but the thing I'm asking is like, are the references the same between the Japanese and English versions? Like, was that a reference to Death Note back there in Japanese, or was it a reference to something else, and it just was translated to Death Note in English? Or localized to it, I guess. That sounds like something that would happen in the work of fiction. Well, then again, they do have a lot of references to things that I have no idea what they are. But, that's neither here nor there. But the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. Arr.
Yo.
Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up for you, Hiko?
Well,
I was thinking you've probably finished exploring this island by now. You're right. I think I've explored everywhere at least once for now.
damn right.
And you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yeah, I don't mind. It's like Team Rocket and Pokemon, they changed all the jokes to fit English. I can appreciate that if the jokes are good. I like that. Like, I like some of the Team Rocket jokes, but like... I don't know. I need to go back and watch all of Pokemon, honestly. I figured it'd be annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this. They're typically translated word by word then when applicable, but due to copyright law, some of the references need to be changed. Oh, yeah. Good old copyright law, making things especially more fun, you know? It's... Oh my god. I figured it'd be annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this. But there's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there.
Later.
I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. After letting me know, Fuyuhiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that? Huh? Tell everyone about that, huh? Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. It'd be bad to make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. Actually, wait, did my pet take a dump on the carpet? Not on the carpet, but it did flush. Good little pet. Alright, good. Monokuma. Vendor. I barely know her. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I could probably go for some, like, street ramen. Alright, looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? What about Nagito? Who cares? It's not like he's our friend or anything.
Like,
Couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's doing.
now then.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. Like, I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. It's not clear which information we found is believable, if any.
However,
I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that has been going on. I think it's part of why Deadpool 3 was so funny. They could make all the Disney jokes they couldn't make before. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Later on in this game, a character mentions a hack and slash game named Kniferello. In the Japanese games, they just mention God of War or Bayonetta. Huh. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I didn't realize, like, Bayonetta, I can see being a thing in Japan, because obviously that's, you know, that was made by the... Wasn't that helmed by the Devil May Cry guy? Or whatever, in Platinum? Wasn't he, like, the guy who directed it? And then, God of War, though, I'm a little surprised that actually got, like, that big in Japan in that case. Don't get me wrong, I like God of War a lot. I just didn't think it was, like, that big there.
Well,
We sure about that? Huh?
Huh?
What are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, then there's no way they'd trap us on this island.
well, yeah.
That's true, but there's something I've been thinking about.
Hey,
Monami works for the Future Foundation, right? She's pretty much admitted it by this point. But even though Monokuma's forcing us to kill each other, Monami's been opposing him. You mean, pretending to oppose him, right? God of War was censored to shit in Japan. Okay, now that I gotta see. I'm very curious as to how much they cut it down to make it, like, acceptable. Because God of War, for a while, I thought was, like, one of the poster boys for, like, oh, there's blood and gore in this game. Poseidon gets his eyes gouged out in first person. And stuff like that, you know? Or, like, Helios getting his head ripped off. Stuff like that, you know? You mean, pretending to oppose him, right?
That's wrong.
No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other. And it's possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally? Because she opposes Monokuma. You think she's our ally?
Please wait.
Even if they both oppose one another, is it not possible that they are both our enemy?
I'm starting to get pumped up.
Like a three-way battle. That's kinda hot.
hey.
Why, after all this time, were you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation?
Whoa!
Are you talking like that because you're actually the traitor or that's working for them?
Damn it.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
I won't be fooled.
No way! You're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
Settle down.
Kazumichi Sota, shut up! Yes!
Listen.
Oh, man. If you can't tell, me doing a bunch of different accents is not something I'm very fluent in. There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us. First of all, nudity's gone. Worst game ever. All the naked female characters have cloths. The sex minigames are still there, but they're censored, and they censored Kratos ripping off Helios' head. Ooh. Yeah, that's... Look, I'm not saying I play God of War for the nudity, obviously, but, like... I don't like stuff getting censored when functionally there's nothing really that wrong with it. That said, I do think God of War has, like... I don't want to say strengthened itself. I feel like it's become a different kind of game with 2018 and then Ragnarok. But in that, it is still very good, and it carries the torch of what it could be from the previous series, kinda. How can I put it? I think it evolved in an interesting way.
Oh my.
Lied?
Well,
It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of of each other.
excellent fool.
How can you not believe in your friend after everything we have endured together? Weak. How weak. There he is.
Man.
Imagine the uproar of God of War was a Japanese game and censored this way when brought to the US. Oh, people would have hated that, you know? That would have been crazy. Like how they had to censor Yu-Gi-Oh! By having people go to the Shadow Realm instead of dying. That said, telling people you're going to send them to the Shadow Realm does sound cooler, in my opinion. I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm, Yugi. Just gotta stretch briefly. Alright. Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away.
Such despair.
That weakness is hopeless. Nagito? Hey dude, let's crack a lackin'. Nagito, Where have you been this whole time?
Jeez.
I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys just keep running around in circles.
What are you, hamsters? No, that was Gundam's thing, and now he's dead.
Oops. If I compare you guys to hamsters, will I get yelled at by that weakling who dropped out?
That is.
What does that...
Now then.
You asked where I've been this whole time, right?
Well,
Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone.
Looking for someone?
I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us.
Hey, what are you talking about? You saying there's someone else on this island besides us?
It's probably the survivor of the killing school life. Huh?
how about it?
If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think?
Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right?
What?
Huh? Oh, I see. You guys have only reached that stage. You're still on hand stuff.
What stage? You're not making sense at all.
Not making sense.
Not making sense. Dude, it'd be awesome if I had like a little robot on my shoulder that just backed me up with whatever I said. Kind of like a parrot.
Jeez.
But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. Why would Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning?
Right?
Don't you think it's strange?
What does that mean?
That is an order.
The issue is not with what he means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
I mean, he died a little in vain. The way they censored the sex minigames is hilarious. It's just the camera spinning around the models for the female characters when you push the buttons. Oh. In the Japanese version of God of War 3, they censored Helios' head by making it happen off-screen. The camera pans to the left just as Kratos is decapitating him. I just imagine Kratos starts pulling and they're like, oh, he's gonna pull him out of the rubble. And then they just show the head and it's like, oh.
That's right.
Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
Well,
You've been acting very strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we have been witness to. I don't like you either. Well, I never liked you in the first place, but...
This is troubling.
Aw, looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering.
Well,
Knowing the truth can be pretty painful in its own way.
The truth? What truth? What do you know?
Curious, are you? But why didn't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? Huh?
actually,
Tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor even if it costs me my life.
what?
You're gonna weed out the traitor?
please wait.
As I've already said, it is no traitor.
I'll bet in the end you're just gonna raise your hand and go, I'm actually... No, wait, wrong voice. I'll bet in the end you're just gonna raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right?
You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why didn't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? If I'm able to wipe out all the despair in the island, will
This is exciting.
I become the ultimate hope?
Ultimate hope.
What the hell are you talking about? You finally lost your damn mind.
Yeah.
The truth is that I made it up, Hajime. Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend in high school and you came right as you touched your leg? It was me, Hajime. I jerked you off at super speed.
To make it seem like it came with just a woman's touch?
No.
Now then.
Now then, I should get going. But if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him.
Which one is your favorite Danganronpa game? Honestly, I've gotten most of the way through 3, but like, if I had to say, 2 is probably my favorite. That said, I am very much willing to be done with it. I like the game. I like it the most of all the other Danganronpa games. But I need to be done with Danganronpa 2. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. Huh? Tell him not to worry, because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one will probably be the last.
Could it be?
Nagito, what does that mean?
Bye now.
Bye.
Did you know that in the UK, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were renamed the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles because the British thought the word ninja was too intense? What? What? Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. No, you weren't. You could have just grabbed him and been like, come on, guys, let's not do that. It's clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless. Oh boy, that's... The thing about ninja being too intense... What is there... I mean, I guess for people who rejected every spice known to man, any bit of flavor would be intense, but... Ninja is too intense?
Hey.
I don't even want to think about it, but... Could he be planning a kill?
Are you kidding me?
A kill? Who? Who's he gonna kill?
Damn it.
He said now he was talking. It looks like his target is the traitor.
Please wait.
There's no such person. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I would never, ever believe that. Like Sonya said, I can't believe that either. I don't think any of us could do that. But what if it's Nagito? Or what if whoever it is has forgotten all about it? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Just like how I forgot that I don't have a talent. Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance that he's planning to kill, right? I mean, I could see it. He gets pretty tilted when playing Fortnite. Oh, yeah, that's true. I get it, the streamer ninja, yeah. Don't tell me that when they brought over Naruto, they also were like, oh yeah, we're the hero village. Or better yet, we're the turtle village.
That's right.
We gotta tie him up again. Forcing him to stop is the only way.
Oh.
It's impossible. Nekomaru's not even here anymore, and Akane is weak. Because we want her to be.
I'll show you my serious side.
I've got what it takes to deal with someone as weak as him.
I'm here too.
I'm here too.
Huh?
And that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again. I have Nagito, huh? What if he's into it? Kazuichi's right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. We're being cautious. We have to act fast. But what is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration on the final island and return to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. Oh, here's mine. Okay. Wait, do I have mail? Nope. Alright. Look at all the Monokumas I've collected. I'm conveniently missing like one from most of the islands. For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day today, I was able to obtain several clues. Although I'm not really certain if you can even call these clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering from more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking about all these pessimistic thoughts. Pessimistic, not pessimistic. Ah, yes, pesto-mystic. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today. Rest my mind for a while. And then, I'll give this some more thought tomorrow.
actually.
Words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or a backspace.
What if the word is I? Like in first person, you know?
That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past where I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Senior Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he'd just stare at her boobs the whole time.
Oh, Danganronpa. I mean, that is stupid behavior, but, you know. Okay.
That's why Senior Dietrich would order him to steal
I didn't even read this part, man. Guys, what are we doing here?
Then he would get really happy when exchanged of... But, huh? Also, this one time, three of us went to a steakhouse and the waiter asked, how would you like it cooked? Cha-Cha Jr. proudly said, with fire.
You could have led with that.
Senior Dietrich was pretty crafty, so he knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a few fawn and drown it, then he saved that drowning fawn himself. And he made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it. And he really did some shady things. Anyway, the three of us were getting along together, we were living a fun life in the safari park.
Naruto existed in 1984. I think that was more of a 2000s thing. You're collecting panties in this game too, Arrow. Yeah, but they give it to me. I don't have to steal them. It's different.
That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I accidentally said this to Cha-Cha Jr. Foxes are squirrels' natural enemy. The next day, I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sr. He'd been eaten. Good thing I was immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Cha-Cha Jr. with a hunting rifle. Even now, I regret saying what I said back then.
What the hell?
Squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies. One of which is me.
Bong, bing, bong.
Ahem!
This.
Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
It is now 7 a.m.
Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another
Perfect tropical day.
Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
Like Nagito's doing. Yeah.
Pretty sure everyone is starting to meet up. For now, I should head over to the restaurant.
Hotel site. Oh man, there used to be so many people crowding the streets here, and now there's no one. Hey, Chucky. Hey, Chucky!
I wasn't sleeping. Yes, you were. Totally not sleeping. I was playing a game.
You were sleeping while you were playing a game?
There's always time for gaming.
Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, you look more tired than usual.
Last night, I had a weird dream that woke me up in the middle of the night, so maybe that's why.
A weird dream.
Well,
It was a Monokuma puzzle game. It was like one of those tile falling games where you make falling Monokumas disappear by creating a chain.
Like Tetris. Yep, alright.
But no matter how much I played, I just couldn't beat it, and the Monokumas just fell endlessly. Why did I have a dream like that?
It's probably because we saw that factory where those Monokuma goods are made. A common symptom. Oh, here's that legendary line. Yeah, Hajime, check it out. I'm already eating. Hey, Hajime, check it out. I'm already eating. As usual, you're reading a lot. Well, we might get locked in a palace like the place at the funhouse again. So I gotta eat when I can.
Eat well, shit well.
I plan to, Nekomaru.
For now.
Okay, now that we've finished our breakfast, let's jump right into the main topic.
Hey, I'm still eating here. I just got here. I haven't had a chance to eat anything yet. Okay, I'm just pretty much done eating. You selfish little...
You know, right?
And, of course, the main topic is about our plan to capture Nagito that we're supposed to carry out today.
It cannot be.
Are you really going to do it? Of course. I spent all night coming up with this plan. That means I haven't slept for 2 days straight. Don't you think my efforts should count for something?
Hey, bastard.
We get it. We haven't spilled that plan of yours already. Well, I thought up several plans, but in the end, I figured that a straightforward plan would be the best. One of us would be the decoy who lures Nagito into the lobby by telling him we need to talk to him there. Then at the best possible moment, the 2 task force members will move in and swiftly capture Nagito.
All right.
So that's the plan. What do you think? It's easy to understand, so I'm cool. Anyway, are there any bananas left?
You.
So now I will present each of you with your role.
Of course.
This is my plan. I'll take the role of commander. I won't let anyone object to that.
Hey, hey.
But Commander, it sounds like the most fun.
Chiaki would play the commander mode in Battlefield 4, wouldn't she? Oh boy. I think Battlefield comes back and like does cool stuff again. I only played a little bit of 2042, but I was not huge in it. Or was it 2045? I don't know. Didn't I just say I won't let anyone object?
Right.
Next, I'll present the 2 task force members. These big roles go to you, Fuyuhiko and Akane. Yep, sure thing.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Got no choice.
You know, right?
Got no choice. And the person who will be burdened with the core of this plan, the decoy who has to lure Nagito. I'll give that role to Chiaki Nanami.
No way.
Nanami. Whatever.
Huh? No way.
What did you say?
So,
I mean, it's not like I ever agreed to this plan.
Hey, hey.
It's gonna be fine. It's not like you're gonna tie him up. You're just gonna lure him.
Well.
Besides, there's no way to ask Miss Sonya to take on such a dangerous role, you know? Oh, please, I'm begging you.
Hey, hey.
What a rude way to ask someone for your help. If Mayuri was here, she would have beaten you up.
You.
I mean, you did say earlier that you definitely can't accept killings. Being commander means you have power, and I don't want power because power means real responsibilities. I want the fake power, meaning just money. That's true. Yeah. With great power comes great work responsibilities. They will work you to the death and then act like they didn't know what happened when you died. Isn't that right? Did you help to stop another killing? Didn't I just say I'm begging you? Why are you snapping at her all of a sudden?
oh.
Fine.
All right.
You're gonna do it? Alright, and this lineup is perfect. Hey, Sonya and I haven't been given roles. What should we do? Sonya has the role of princess. Doesn't make any sense.
For now.
And you're on chore duty. I want you to supply the rope we need to tie up Nagito.
Bow down.
Denied.
What? Why?
Listen.
If Hajime has nothing to do anyway, he shall accompany me.
Miss Sonia?
No, like I said, he needs to supply the ropes.
You must not.
This is not a request, this is an order.
That is an order.
An order, I tell you. There's somewhere I must go. The library. It is all thanks to the books at my local library. Fine. If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine.
I'll leave that matter to your
Good.
discretion.
Repeat that.
Damn it.
If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine. Objects so forcefully. Where do you need to go, Sonia? I shall tell you in due time. You will be discovered if I speak too loudly.
What did you say?
You're gonna be alone with Hajime? At a secret place? Don't worry, dude. I'm not that much of a steal your girl kind of dude. For now.
Damn it.
We'll carry out the plan tonight. All of you, make sure you prepare your bodies and minds.
Huh?
Is our commander gonna be okay? His energy seems to have dropped pretty drastically. Learning that he's not even his favorite girl's third favorite guy is probably pretty crushing. Or is not even the second? I don't know. Now then, please come to the hotel lobby in 30 minutes. Yeah, sure thing. After planning our meeting has ended, I quickly finished eating my breakfast. By the time I made it back to my college, it was already close to the time I agreed to meet Sonia. Alright guys, I think I'll cap this off here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airhead, your favorite VTuber Android. My next stream is probably gonna be sometime this week. As for when it'll be, check out my schedule, which will come out tomorrow. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now.